Hello, good day. My name is Jonathan Zabrocki. I'm the owner and founder of the Zabrocki Real Estate Group, and I'm so glad that you are here today with me, that you're watching this video, that you really want to make a difference in life, that you want to make a difference in the world, and that you want to make some income and some money by doing it. I'm here today at my backyard in San Diego. And just thanks again for joining me. You're in the top 1% of people that really are committed to themselves, to their future, and to others. So thanks again for being here. Let's get started. But before we get started on this, I want to quick tell you about my story, which is some good and some bad. My first year in real estate, I did 10 million in sales. My second year, 14 million. And you might be thinking, wow, that's pretty good. And it was, but I really wasn't having that much of a personal life. Definitely had a good business life, definitely had a good financial life, but just kind of struggling on the personal side. And so I said, you know what, there's got to be a better way. And so I spent about $90,000 of my own money and a lot of time, as you can imagine. And I went to pretty much every seminar available that was out there for real estate. And I found some things, but I said, you know what, there's more than this. And so I started going to seminars and learning from people like the Microsoft companies, the Googles, the Southwest Airlines, the Best Buys. And I really started applying a lot of these things. And because I struggled in my personal life and I wanted more, I started applying these principles. And when I did, it was amazing. My third year, I did 27 million in sales, but I worked about 50% less. And today I want to share with you some of those principles and ideas and framework that really changed my life and my world. And I know when you apply them, they'll change your life and your world as well. And these videos, there's 9 of them in total. This is video number 1. And I'm going to go over in the last 6 videos in a very concrete succinct way of how to earn $103,000 of income by doing each of these 6 different items. So before we get into that, I know you're here because you want to make a difference. And that's awesome. I commend you for that. So do I. And you're also here because you want to make a fortune. You want to make a real living doing this. And to accomplish that, as I said already, you kind of need 3 things. You need to really have your personal life in order. You also got to have your business life firing on all cylinders and your financial life. And I've found, gosh, when you have 2 of those going, usually the other one falls into place. But these are 3 things that I'm working on continually. Skills needed. 4 of them are so critical. You got to have an attitude. So your attitude has to be very high, very energetic, very alive, eager to help others, eager to serve others. You got to invest in yourself, and that's why I commend you for watching this video today, because you are investing in yourself. Second is prospecting, and we're going to go over this, as I said, in 6 different videos. And each of these videos is going to be about 10 minutes in length. But we're going to go over prospecting that works for you. So if you want to work with people that already know you, or if you want to work with total strangers, we have some for both of that. But you gotta prospect, you gotta work, you gotta let people know you're out there, that you're available, and you're there to serve them. Third skill that's needed, you gotta present. And we're gonna go over with you how to have phenomenal presentation skills, that you just dial it in and that you just make it happen. Really simple steps. There's 4 critical things to this and 4 mistakes to avoid. We'll go over that with you. And then asking. You have to ask for the order. You have to ask for someone to, gosh, let's go out, let's take a look at some houses this weekend. Asking is so critical. One of the biggest things that changed my life, one of my surprising results, one of my biggest revelations was asking satisfied clients for introductions. When I started doing that, that's when I earned 27 million in sales my 3rd year, which is pretty good. All right, so I want to show you real quickly how to make, in 4 months, $103,000. And I'm going to show you this in 6 different ways, 6 different lead categories. I just want that to sink in for a second. That is a lot of income in a very short period of time. That can happen when you join our real estate group. Or at worst case, you put these principles into practice where you're at. It's just a little challenging. We spend thousands of dollars a month, sometimes $35,000 a month, to make sure that our clients really know that they're appreciated and that we go over the top in our marketing efforts. So how do we do this? $103,000 in 4 months. Well, it takes 2 things. You got to have phenomenal marketing, which we have, and you have to have a seller, which we don't have. We have to go find a seller. How to do that? We'll go over that in other videos. But let's just assume you can find a seller, and let's shoot for like medium to above average. So let's go for someone in that $500,000 price range at 3.8%, or what is that? 6.5% commission. It's $19,000 times, let's say you're in a 50% commission split. So your income from that is $9,500. And again, you got to suspend judgment for a moment. Just if you haven't worked with a seller in the last 30 days at $500,000, that's okay. I'm going to show you how to do that and how to get that. And there's so much business out there. In the last 48 hours, I just went to North Star MLS, and there are 737 properties that went active and on the market just in the last 48 hours. For pendings, there's 524 properties that went pending. And for closed sales, there's 336. That's amazing. So the business is out there. So usually when you work with a seller, they also want to buy something. So let's just assume they want to buy. Let's assume they want to downsize to $250,000. Well, then you would earn $6,750 times, let's say you're in a 50% commission split, $3,375. You add those numbers up together, it's $12,875. You go, hey Jonathan, that's great, but that's not $103,000. Exactly. So what we do, and it's all from this one seller, is we market their home and sell their home in such a way that we generate anywhere from 5 to 15 leads a month just off of magazine advertising. And if you haven't had magazine advertising leads, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. These people are very motivated. The National Association of Realtors states that 72% of all leads, so not including magazine leads, just internet leads, turn into business within 12 months. With magazine leads, that's even higher. Well, let's just assume it's 70%. And let's assume you have 10 leads that come from the magazines. And this is just from one house, from one seller. 7 times that $12,875 is $90,125. Total is $103,000 of income. The beautiful thing that I love about this, it's all from the one seller. And it works. It's amazing. And it takes only 4 months. Because, see, on our group, we're selling homes in an average of 58 days on the market. So when you get a seller, this happens fast. The magazine advertisements happen fast. So it's a great proven process. So at the Zabrocki Real Estate Group, we really set you up for success. That is so critical. All right, I got to leave you with this. We only have probably about 60 seconds remaining. Your future can change. You have to decide to change. You have to decide to put in some of the elements that we just talked about here. So maybe it's some of the skills. So whether it's the attitude or prospect and presenting or asking, you got to really decide maybe, you know what, I really want to make a difference. I really want to make a fortune. I'm so glad you're here. I'm excited for you to watch the next video. It's going to be amazing. You will be blown away. Thanks again for your time. If you want to get involved with us sooner than waiting for these 9 videos, call me. Phone number 952-239-1214. Have a fantastic day. Make a difference.